Alright my friends, today we dive into the reality behind the Sharks' painful exit from the URC. But let me ask you right up front, is it really about bad performances, or is there a deeper problem inside the Sharks setup? Because when your head coach literally says it keeps him awake at night, something's not right. So, let's pull back the curtain on what Jonh Plumtree just revealed after another frustrating season for Durban's Springbok packed side. The Sharks' season came to a crashing end after their semi-final loss to the Bulls. Once again, the narrative returns, a squad loaded with Springboks, but when crunch time comes, they fall short. But for Jonh Plumtree, it's not as simple as fans make it sound. It was a tough season and learning a lot in my second season in the URC, Plumtree confessed. Coaching the Sharks is not for the faint-hearted, it keeps me awake at night, he even added with a dry laugh. And here's where it gets interesting. According to Plumtree, the very thing that makes the Sharks dangerous, their Springboks, also creates a major headache. Back in February, 16 Sharks players were injured. At one stage, it ballooned to 18 or 19 injuries. The timing couldn't have been worse, right after the Springboks returned from the November internationals, exhausted from 14 test matches. And then, they go into Springbok rest protocols after Christmas. How we can compete in the tournament with players who have just played 14 internationals is a challenge, Plumtree said. And when those stars are missing or resting, depth becomes everything. That's where Plumtree knows the Sharks are still vulnerable. The key for us is to make sure we have the depth in our squad to do well without the Springboks. But the real dagger for the Sharks came right before the semi-final. Eben Etzebeth, the man many believe is the best lock in world rugby, suffered a head knock during training and was forced to withdraw. And Plumtree didn't even try to hide how brutal that loss was. Eben is the best lock in the world as far as I'm concerned. He's our captain and he inspires others around him. When he's in our group, it's probably a different pack, so it was a massive loss for us. Adding to the misery, Jason Jenkins, who's had a stellar season, was also out. Two of their most physical, ball-carrying forwards missing at the worst possible moment. Jason has played so well this year, two big men who carry really well for us and can win the ball. That was a big loss this week. So here's the real question, and I want to hear your take. Are the Sharks really falling short? Or is the URC system simply too brutal for a squad filled with test internationals, constantly balancing club and country? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear from the Sharks fans and the critics. Don't forget to subscribe to Green and Gold Army News, where we tell it like it is.